then we might see that price might target that resistance level up there at around close to about 70 pips thereabout. So we anticipate a 70 pip bullish movement on AED-JPY in the course of the week. Hello traders, I want to welcome you to a brand new trading week. And in this video, I will bring you my analysis for the Forex market for this week, the 10th to the 14th of March 2025. I remain Ruti Milali. I'm a financial market analyst, Forex trader, and mentor. All right, let's go into what we have for this week. So I'm going to be starting this analysis looking at the JPY PS, precisely the AUD JPY, the New Zealand JPY, and the CAD JPY. What does this instrument hold, in stock for the market for this week? I'll start with the AUD JPY. Now, when we go to the weekly time frame, we look at the AUD JPY and we can see there has been an uptrend for quite some time. Right here, price is bouncing off the trend line, making a series of higher lows. And technically, we expect a further bounce for this week. And in addition to that, the candle that closed last week on the weekly time frame closed as a rejection candle on the support zone. So technically, we're looking for an opportunity to look for a bounce in the bullish direction on the AUD JPY. Now, if we take it a step further by going to the daily time frame, we can see here that AUD JPY is trying to form something that looks very close to a double bottom pattern, which might lead to some bullish movement. Now, that bullish movement could be short-term movement, could be medium term, but that if this works out just as I'm saying, it might end up into forming a bullish movement from the double bottom pattern, bearing fully in mind also that the candle that closed last Friday on the daily time frame is equally a rejection candle. So we might anticipate some bullish movement on the AUD JPY. Technically, all this I'm giving is from a technical perspective. And if we switch down again to 4-hour time frame, we can see the formation of what looks a lot like an inverse head and shoulder pattern, which might equally see a bullish breakout in price. And finally, we'll take it down to 1-hour time frame. Now, this is completely what we call top-down analysis. And I'm seeing again the formation of what looks a lot like another inverse head and shoulder on the 1-hour time frame, which might see price go up. All right, so this is my view on the 1-hour time frame. If this 1-hour inverse head and shoulder works out just like I'm seeing it, then we may see price approach this minor resistance level, and it will wait for price to actually break out above the neckline region on the 1-hour time frame, which is going to be around this area. Then we might see that price might target that resistance level up there at around close to about 70 pips thereabout. So we anticipate a 70 pip bullish movement on AUD JPY in the course of the week. And if the volatility is stronger, then we may see the 4-hour inverse head and shoulder likewise, take its shape. However, I'll be very careful with that because there is equally a support tone resistance, at the neckline region. Price needs to clearly break out above the neckline region if we are to see a bigger move on the inverse head and shoulder that we're seeing on the 4-hour. But the 1-on-1 hour looks a lot like it's possible, in the course of the trading week. So I'm bullish on the AUD JPY. And next is the New Zealand JPY. It's having similar pattern to what we saw on the AUD JPY. On the weekly time frame, we can see an uptrend and a support zone also, just very similar to what we saw on the AUD JPY. And on the daily, likewise, we're seeing that last Friday closed as a rejection candle, and it's equally trying to form a double bottom pattern, though that double bottom is clearer on the AUD JPY compared to this, but it's still close by likewise. So we're seeing a double bottom pattern form on the daily time frame, and on the 4-hour, just like we saw on the AUD JPY, seeing an inverse head and shoulder forming on the 4-hour, which may lead price to target that support tone resistance zone on the 4-hour time frame. And finally, we flip down to the 1-hour time frame, and just like we saw on the AUD JPY, we're seeing the formation of what looks a lot like an inverse head and shoulder, which may see price go up. And you can see it's exactly around the same region where we saw that minor resistance zone on the ADJPY. We are seeing it likewise here. So we might anticipate also a bullish breakout. Once price breaks above the neckline, price could as well make as much as what 60 to 70 pips also for us on the New Zealand JPY. So we're bullish both on the ADJPY and New Zealand JPY. And finally, I have the CAD JPY. Same thing on CAD JPY with just a little bit of difference. This one doesn't have the uptrend line. This one is more of just a support zone. You know, a key level, a support zone on the weekly time frame, and on the daily time frame, we still have the support, and on the 4-hour, we still have the support, but with a falling. Now, if you're enjoying this video up to this point, you're getting value, and you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button now. Now, I've gone through my YouTube analytics and I can see that there are a lot more people watching my videos, but they're not subscribing. So if you know this video has been educative, it's been informative, and it's giving you a hint into what's going to happen in the market for this week, then go ahead and click the subscribe button now. Now, if you look through, I just have about 500 plus subscribers. I wanted to just go ahead and click now and push me to 1,000 subscribers before the end of March 2025. So go ahead. Today is the 10th of March. We have 20 days in this month. You're watching my videos, you're not subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe now. Thank you in advance for subscribing. Falling wedge pattern, which can signify the bullish movement, you know, and on the 1 hour, that's where we have the inverse head and shoulder. This is the shoulder, head, second shoulder, and price may pull up to that minor resistance level there, and that can give as much as close to about 50 pips thereabout on the CAD JPY. So I'm bullish on all three, on the ADJPY, New Zealand JPY, and the CAD JPY. Now, on the other hand, I'm looking also at the GBP AUD, GBP CAD, and GBP New Zealand, and I'm holding a bearish outlook on this instrument, even if it's going to be short term. I'm holding a bearish outlook, and these are my reasons for that. Now, for the GBP AUD, on the weekly time frame, we can see that price hit a resistance zone, and we can clearly see a rising wedge pattern, and the price has made, you know, a series of higher highs in this pattern, and we can now see that there's a confluence at this point where the higher high is, you know, having a confluence with the resistance zone. So technically, we should be looking for a downward movement in price. So technically, we're bearish on the GBP AUD. Now, we're looking for this bearish break on this instrument since last week. So let's watch out if this will form this, if it will be actualized this week. And on the 4-hour, if this works out fine, this may end up as a double top pattern, which will lead to the bearish movement on the GBP AUD. So if price is able to break below the neckline region here, then we should see a bearish movement on the GBP AUD. So I'm bearish on the GBP AUD for this week. Similarly, I'm also bearish on the GBP CAD, and this is my reason. You can see on the monthly time frame, there's a descending trend line and there's a rising wedge, all of them having a confluence at this point. So technically, we should look for the next wave of movement on the GBP CAD, which should be a downward movement. And if we go further to the weekly time frame, you can see that here price is actually at that confluence zone. And if there's no sufficient bullish movement to push price, then we should see price come downwards to this region here. And we go down to the daily, it's still the same outlook, 4-hour, and finally to 1 hour. Now on the 4-hour, we may have a swing trade. If this works out just in line with the analysis, we may end up with a swing bearish breakout. Maybe swing But on the 1 hour, we will have an intraday bearish movement. It's possible on the 1 hour. And this is how that may play out. So this is a 1 hour time frame for GBP AUD. We might have a trend line right here and a second one right at the top here. So you can see that price looks as if it's going bullish. It's trying to retest the resistance line, the trend line from the weekly and the monthly time frame. So if you may get up here again, and the next thing we'll see is likely to be a bearish breakout on the GBP card. So I'm bearish on the GBP card for this week. And finally, I'm looking at the GBP New Zealand. And this one is just a rising wedge pattern where price has made a series of higher highs and higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and the next wave is expected to be a higher low. And that's on the that's on the daily time frame. And in addition to that, you can also see that there is a formation of what looks a lot like a resistance zone here, which might give this one also a double top pattern, just like the GBP AUD. Now, if this works out just like this, then we're waiting for a breakout below the neckline region to trigger a sell on the GBP AUD. So once price breaks out below the neckline region, then we should have a bearish movement on the GBP AUD. Sorry, on the GBP New Zealand, pardon. All right, so that'll be all from analysis for this week. And I wanted to just watch out for this analysis and let's see how it plays out in the course of the week. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, drop a comment in the comment section, like this video, share this video, and also do well to subscribe to this channel so that you can receive videos like this from me. And if you go down to the comment section of this video, you see the link to my mentorship program. If you want me to mentor you on how to trade, you can join the next batch of students that are joining my mentorship program for the month of March. Just head over straight right now to the comment section and click the link, and you'll be a part of the students joining my mentorship program. All right, so that's going to be all from my end from this analysis. I'll see you again some other time. Take care and have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.